sorry for the short notice. I know that it's a ongoing issue, and we appreciate everyone taking the time to come today. So I am Dustin Enslow, the Deputy Warden for the Municipality of the County of Annapolis. Um, and I just want to provide a little bit of information on where we're at right now, as well as the local state of emergency. So as of right now, a lot of the information has been provided by DNR, and we just want to touch on a few things. So we have 107 homes evacuated, which works out to be approximately 215 residents. The fire currently at Long Lake is over 800 hectares. The fire at Hoyt Lake is still staying at or slightly under 1 hectare. And we are currently working with various different stakeholders, including the Salvation Army, RCMP, Department of Natural Resources, provincial EMO, as well as our own regional EMO, and the Red Cross. And we have activated our evacuation check-in shelter that is located within the Nova Scotia Community College, located at 295 Commercial Street in Middleton. So on from there, this afternoon we had a council meeting, and it was decided at the time, due to this becoming a long-standing incident, and our primary concern remains with the well-being of the safety of all of our residents. So it was decided that declaring a local state of emergency allows us to take the necessary steps to protect property and the health and safety and welfare of everyone within the affected area. So I know that a lot of people, when they hear the term state of emergency, it does cause some panic. But when we want to ensure people that this is not meant to panic people, it is not meant to control or any type of abuse of power. It is just meant to provide the resources that is needed to better support the ongoing services, and to also support the various stakeholders. Leading up to this, now that we're entering the 72-hour mark, it is definitely now the time to initiate the local state of emergency. So I guess now would be up to the questions, Nadine.
Sure. So again, if you just have a question, okay, we'll start with CBC Halifax. Go ahead.
Yes, hi. I wanted to know if people refused to be evacuated, people that were under the evacuation order that refused to leave their house, and if this emergency state gives you more power to have people evacuate their home.
Thank you for the question. So first, I just want to confirm that if I misspoke, that this is a state of local emergency. It's just been an ongoing thing, so I just want to clarify that. As of right now, we haven't had anyone that has refused to leave, and that's not really related to why we would do the state of emergency. Yes, it would give more authority, but that would be based on the local law enforcement. Well, we're hoping that we don't have to deal with that, and as of right now, we haven't. Because everyone's recognized the situation that we are in, and have been supportive at this time.
Can I have a follow-up question? I just wanted to ask you as well if there's going to be more evacuation, and whose decision is it at this point?
Thank you for the question. So at this point, we can't 100% say there'll be no evacuation, because I'd feel it'd be very improper of us to say that. So it is the responsibility of the municipality to issue the evacuation, but it's based on the recommendation and advice from Department of Natural Resources that is leading the charge on this situation, and actually on the front lines and fighting the fire. But it is our responsibility to call the evacuation. But at this point, we are not anticipating an advanced evacuation, but we don't know. This is an evolving situation that, as we're all aware, it's doubled in size. So we're just taking the advice and the lead from the Department of Natural Resources.
Thank you.
Do we have another question? No further questions? Sure, Melissa, go ahead. I can read it for you if you have no sound. Okay, so Melissa is asking, just wondering what specifically the state of emergency allows you to do.
Thank you very much for the question. So it just makes lines of authority and requirements clearer, basically. So it allows us to continue with evacuation orders. It also allows us to continue with some road closures and better support for the residents. It also, once we declare this, it prohibits the inflation of prices for essential goods and services, ensuring our residents have fair access to what's needed. We all know that we're in a challenging environment, but this just allows us the official authority to do what we're continuing to do. And it also gives some consistency throughout this situation, for better lines of communication, as well as better ways to support our residents.
Do you have a follow-up question, Melissa? Okay, we did have another question come in from Nathan from All Nova Scotia. And he's just saying, I just want to clarify what I heard. Did Deputy Warden Inslow say at this time the municipality can't say there won't be more evacuation? And it's basically uncertain at this time.
Correct. I think we all understand that this is a evolving situation hour by hour, and we don't want to commit to anything.
Okay, and Melissa, your follow-up question was, has the inflated cost of goods been a problem?
Thank you. So at this point, no, and I don't really foresee it. I mentioned it more or less as a interesting fact as part of the the state of local emergency and the fact that it was identified in our press release. But the main point of this, declaring the state of local emergency, allows us to take the necessary steps to protect the property health and safety and welfare of everyone affected.
Great. Do we have any further questions? Wave at me or put your hand up. Melissa says thank you. Thank you, Melissa.
So I just want to actually follow up to that question. Well, my answer, I suppose. We've been receiving great support from everyone within the community, all of the local vendors. We've received donations from various food establishments and grocery stores and different organizations. It's not a fear of ours, but we realized that it was a fear from previous situations, and we wanted to make sure that people are aware that that is part of it. We don't forecast that that will ever happen here, but it's also to help keep people at ease. We have a great network and great community, and we want to see that continue because we're all in this together.
Perfect. Do we have any further questions at this time? No? Wonderful. Thank you all for joining us today. I do apologize for the very short notice. And thank you for your patience. Again, this is our first one. This is our first situation where we had to call in emergency services to help us on this scale. So it's a learning curve for all of us. My plan is to have another one of, oh, we have CBC Halifax typing. Just want to be sure I don't miss anybody. Oh, thank you. I'm hoping to have another one of these. It's at 3 o'clock tomorrow afternoon. I promise I will give you more than 15 minutes notice that it's going to happen next time. Hopefully we'll have it in the morning, the invite. So thank you for coming. I think most of you have my contact information if you need it. Again, it's Nadine McCormick. I'm the Public Information Officer for Annapolis Remo. And my number is 902-526-2907. If you do need to get a hold of me, please feel free to reach out. Thanks, everyone, and hopefully I'll see some of you tomorrow.